Alright, let's see. Alright, we're live. Cool. Okay, 1 second. Okay, cool. Everything is set up. Alright, where were we last time? Well, I think I just come back to the Stargate, right? Okay, Mr. Plain Man.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Bow and arrow. I'm Iago, and yeah, so just tell me to take care of.
I'm listening.
He does whatever I tell him. Yulia's dying, Lucretia, blah blah blah.
Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
Yeah, pretty simple. And stop that Fabia dude.
Alright, let me see.
Hey,
Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Yep. So I'm telling Mr. Clean.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
We'll probably have to. We'll explain it again at some point. Okay, so let me look at my quests as they are right now. So we still gotta. Okay, so I know. I gotta talk to that Rufius guy again, but this time I guess I gotta talk to him different. Because last time he just wouldn't talk to me anymore. That's why I keep calling him Mr. Clean Man. Yeah, Mr. Clean Man.
The 49 Beladies fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost.
Yeah, Livia. Just a couple French fries short of a Happy Meal. But I think she speaks some wisdom. I think there's like stuff we have to interpret from what she says. Do people still say that? What? French fries short of a Happy Meal. People used to say that when I was a kid. Alright, so. Oh no, it hasn't fallen yet. Oh, okay, we gotta. I don't want to be here because he's gotta take care of that. It doesn't really matter, we've already got the bow and everything. So this is the guy that we wanna. What does that say? Center. Oh yeah, Peccatore, like Peccatores, yeah. Peccatores.
Greetings and salutations.
I think we've already seen that interaction. I've got to convince... This is the guy that growls at me. See? That's what he does.
Name's Rufius.
We know.
Better watch your step.
So...
No idea.
We know he's... Oh, there we go. Now the temple fell. He took care of it. Again. Well, what do I do? Because it didn't seem to work right last time, unless I did something wrong.
Yes, so what? What are you going to do about it?
Letter. Okay, I can't do... Okay, so last time I said I was gonna hurt him. I can't do that, because apparently that's considered a sin, to tell someone that you're gonna hurt them.
And why should I? The one true God says that for man to lie with another man
how do I solve this?
Is an abomination. His presence here is a threat to us all.
Can I side with him? Is there like a completely opposite way of doing this quest?
Well, I don't know. Maybe God hasn't noticed yet. But when he does, we're going to have a problem.
Alright, so what do I have to... I guess I haven't tried this one yet. No, I thought well... No.
Well, I wouldn't get so angry if he wasn't so... You know.
I know. He seems like a normal dude. What's your problem? It's not like he's whipping it out and slapping you in the face with it.
Makes me... uncomfortable.
That's... Are you uncomfortable with your feelings toward him? Like, do you secretly want... Dude, do you secretly want him?
I don't like where you're going with this.
That's what it is.
You'd better take that back.
No.
Before I make you.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, I'm a... Alright, let's go for it. It must be difficult to be torn between your faith and your desire.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And unless you want your jaw broken, I think it's best if you don't ever talk to me again.
Does that mean I can't get him to stop?
I have nothing to say to you, Kaput Mada.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just have to try that one again on the next time warp. So next time, I guess I just, like, don't call him out for being a... That's why he hates the guy so much. Okay. Got me. Well, I don't need to go. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to, like... I think the only thing I can really do is just...
I have nothing to say to you, Kaput Mada.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is come back and do that one on the next time warp. Alright, let's work on some other stuff. Now where is the priestess? It's not giving me the butterfly trails for this one. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, that's not like Galeria's. Okay. So what I really need to do is just talk to some... I need to try to find people I haven't talked to, or people I haven't talked to in a while.
Oh, shiny.
Yeah, her eyes... Well, at least she's not scrubbing the floor. She was scrubbing the floor, like, for 48 hours in a row at one time. Oh, no. Okay. Boom! Yeah, so there's like different... We could do like the old film filter in black and white. It's like, you know, many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Western, howdy pilgrim. Mad Max. I don't even know. Mad Max? Mad Max? I don't even know. The Matrix. The Matrix. Yes. It's very green. It watches through their eyes. And a flashlight because I'm scared. I feel safer if I have a flashlight. Okay, Las Vegas. This is the Las Vegas. This makes it seem a lot less dangerous. I don't think it's really dangerous. I don't know if there's anything down here. Except for this poor soul. Okay, well, we have to go up before. Yeah, I mean, not really anything. I gotta go for air. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's... Well, because I'm using the... I'm just putting the different, like, filters on. So this is, like, the hellish one, apparently. Retro Game Child. Oh, yeah, there's this one that looks... It makes it look like friggin' like Doom or something. Like an old school game. Then there's this one. It's similar-ish. There's a semblance, but it's a little different. This one, color cartoon. This one's actually, you could probably actually play the game with this. Yeah, there's like 16 of them. I don't even know why. Alright, so this one is like, I don't know. A lot of people probably see like this in real life though. People who have like certain types of color blindness. Yeah, honestly, okay, so this is, alright, we're back to the default. Alright, where am I trying to go? The priestess. Yeah, okay, where's the priestess? Priestess. Oh, hey, how's it going? We just like, there's just like a pool of mosaics of, what is he doing? Is that George Washington? Mr. President, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. Okay. Alright, so I guess. Alright, so yeah, I've got to figure out where to go. So let me actually, what I need to do. Upper Cistern. Figure out how to get into the Upper Cistern. Yeah, well, okay. How do we get into the upper? Okay, I need to put the bow away because people might get upset. Do I leave wet footprints? I try not to most of the time. It's rude. I mean, it depends. You shouldn't leave wet footprints in like people's houses or stuff like that. They get upset sometimes. So what is the upper? Okay, a cistern has to do with, it's like a water catchment system kind of deal, right? I'm not a civil engineer, so I don't understand all the different things. Ma'am, do you know where the upper cistern is? No, she's not really gonna talk. Of course not. Actually, if I hit the swear button, they'll say something like, "Yeah, it's all up to you." It's like, the priestess, like, "Hey, how you doing? I want to talk to you from the front this time."
That's quite an impressive bow you have there, just like Diana's.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
A new face, Arve, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Oh, trust me, the pleasure has not even... So anyways, well, we've talked to her about the pattern. She told me I have to talk to more people.
Interesting.
But, yeah.
I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Oh, some people have mentioned coins and memory. Oh, we haven't talked to her about these yet. Yeah, some people have mentioned. Everyone. Well, not everyone has had a memory lapse. Some people have. But some people definitely have had memory lapses. That is true.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else?
They also, some of them had mentioned a coin. Which, if you don't know what a coin is, it's a small, round, usually metallic object which is used as like a medium of exchange. So let's say you wanted to buy a Brit. Okay, she knows what a coin is.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What
on
else?
Your person? You carry persons around and you have coins up. I'm sorry. Well, some people definitely mentioned also a river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Yeah, it was that chick. Oh no, is she like the devil?
And did you happen to catch her name?
I think her name was Karen. Now everything. Wait a minute. Karen's the devil.
I see. And was this Karen by any chance wearing a hood?
She was wearing a hoodie. How could you have known? Oh no.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Oh, we're gonna take the bath?
But don't
oh no, I feel like
closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Well, no, of course not. Definitely couldn't do that. I don't want to be doing any of that. I just can't be too close to her because she's a Vestal priestess. Oh no, dude. That chick with the hood. Is she Lucifer? I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is getting heavy, you guys. Let your conscience be your guide. My dude is he's literally auto following because I'm not missing anything interesting, am I? There isn't like money and stuff to be had. You know what? Whatever. It gave me the option to just auto follow. Okay. Is she gonna summon the Kraken or something? We'll see what happens. She said she wanted to show me something, and I'm like, okay. Let's see. Alright. In all seriousness, your arm seems to be derping through your clothes, but that's not really the most important thing right now. What's going on?
Alright, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see.
Wasn't it just in the baths?
What a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it.
Oh
Only
no.
Your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A.
Oh, the Greek, the wife of Hades.
Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
She's the wife of Hades.
Charon, who in exchange for the right coin.
Yes, you have to pay her to get across the river Styx. Yes. Oh, mind blown.
The land of the living
Mind blown.
and the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Dude, my mind is blown.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
This place is the underworld, so I'm dead?
I'm afraid so.
Shit.
It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
So, yeah, it's Pluto, not Hades, obviously. Pluto is basically the Roman version of Hades. But, yeah, so Charon, that makes a lot of sense. So we're dead, right?
That was my first thought, too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Well, I did kind of come in through a portal. Why are there so few people in the underworld?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
What about Charon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories.
Well,
each of them is slightly different,
know any of them.
whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Yeah, some people continued doing that, but they like put them over their eyes. Like you put I think it was like a Spanish thing. You put like a silver dollar on each of their eyes. But yeah, similar idea. Why didn't you all recognize Charon immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress.
Yeah, a lot of
Whatever
these
form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
So basically I have to become the manager, and then Karen will ultimately summon me for some reason or another. Well, it's an archetypal character. I mean, it probably goes back to Proto-Indo-European religion, like way before even the Greeks. You know, this concept of having to cross a river into the afterlife and having, you know, a coin. Like I've heard about that. There's a lot of different, like she was talking about, there's a lot of different variations. Anyways, why didn't y'all recognize Karen immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they...
Oh, I
they
already...
seem to appear... You say you...
Never mind.
And
Okay.
But whatever... ISIS...
I already watched that. Yeah, always with a case. Why was she keeping this from me?
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
So, I'm probably dead, but I'm still wondering what the connection with the Tiber River is.
Now that we know where we are, we
Not
have to figure
everyone...
out what to do about it. If we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity, we don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra, and Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Proserpina. I was saying it wrong, I think. Proserpina. That must be the Latin version of Persephone, because she... Okay. It's a pretty name. Can't we just escape the same way we came in? It's a dumb question, I think, but I'll ask it anyway.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
I've noticed you seem uncomfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name. Why is that?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Pluto's not even a planet anymore. It never really was, but they redefined. Anyways, do I want to fight the god of the... Dude, imagine if I... That would be so cool. Alright, what, hypothetically, what about confronting Pluto, the head on? What about that?
Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh.
No, I'm extra blunt.
That
Sorry.
option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Hercules wishes he was Iago. Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold. That is absolute truth. Should I flex? Should I flex on this chick, or should I just be a little more vague? I could say Hercules could manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold. Or I could say I got a few tricks. I'm gonna be like, I know a few maneuvers. I'll pull the Han Solo technique. I know a few maneuvers.
I'll admit, you do seem different to anyone I've ever met. And even that lamp of yours looks like something Prometheus might have stolen from the gods.
He didn't steal it, he borrowed it, and with no intention to give it back.
I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base.
I was wondering about that earlier.
It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
What can you tell me about this here obelisk?
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Yay! Because I'm an archaeologist. That means that... So where would I find the Roman plaque, other than the teeth of local guards or something?
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god.
Yeah.
Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy.
I already know, off the top of my head, I already know 2 of them.
They have a secret shrine somewhere in the city.
I do, I haven't found that.
If you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
As long as I don't have to, like, persecute them. But if I can find the plaque, I mean, yeah, fuck. That's what we gotta do. But yeah, I know at least 2 actual Christians in the city already.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Oh yeah, he's that really Greek dude. I noticed because whenever I met him, he's like, I'm Greek. And I was like, yeah, duh. Water's wet. So where would I find the Egyptian plaque?
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, would be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
Now, Greek people are cool. We had a family friend when I was a kid, and we had fig trees in the backyard. And when the figs would start making fruit, me and my sister had to go out and pick all these figs, and my grandma would like make, because I didn't really eat them. She'd like dehydrate some of them, but she gave like a whole bunch of them to her hairdresser, who's from Greece, and he like really liked figs. Apparently Greek people really like figs. It's whatever. But when you pick figs, it's because there's like natural latex, so it's really sticky and icky. I never really liked picking figs off the tree, but you know. Okay, so where do I find the mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out.
But perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Show me the way. Alright. So, tell me more about just escaping with the help of... I was saying Prosperina. I think I'm dyslexic-ish sometimes when I read. Proserpina. So, yeah, that's gotta be like Persephone, like just a different version. Proserpina. Yeah, you know, I've never really been into figs, but we definitely did have, you know, if you ever picked them, like, they're sticky.
As I mentioned,
sticky, icky,
both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
That'd be like that sometimes. Dude, ancient Greek and Roman mythology is full of just all sorts of horrible things.
It is. The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid.
That's a good point.
If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did help Orpheus and Sisyphus, perhaps she'll help us too. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I guess that would be, well, it's the only option. That would be the closest. Yeah, the female statues whispering. Yeah, I guess I know it's never really been a dude voice. The dudes don't say anything. That is true.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now? Then again,
you were
I
keeping
suppose
secrets
you
from me
were worried
earlier.
I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
You know, never mind. Okay, so it's always this, I gotta respect the fact that she's a Vestal priestess. Alright, anyways, it's always the same voice and she's helpful if a little cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself.
Well, they keep saying find me.
Abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
I guess not yet. Find me, and it's all up to you. Sometime, and follow her, which is why we're here now, I think. I think that's what it was ultimately trying to get me to. But now I've got more information. Number one, I might need to investigate the Christians. I'm not going to persecute them. They can worship as they please. I don't really care, honestly. But I might have to recover one of those plaques. Yeah, I can't think of anything really else.
Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
So what... Do I want to kill Pluto? Or do I want to, like, just escape? Alright, I'm ready to get going.
Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone. That's why she's going
nuts. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick. Wow. Should I talk with Olivia first? I'm sure I gotta do all of these no matter what. Oh, it's just gonna prioritize.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Alright, we gotta go talk to Livia. Apparently she really wasn't crazy. Like, at least not that crazy. Wait against the current. Against the current? Against the wind. We were running against the wind. We were young and strong and running against the wind. I don't know. I think that's the words. Something like that. Seems like yesterday.
That's quite
but it was long ago. Yeah, I do have an impressive bow. A lot of girls say that. Alright, let's say hi, Olivia. Dude's still doing push-ups. Running on empty. Oh no. Running blind. Where is she all the way back? Is this in the thing where I needed to... Oh no, it's in the little city thingy.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia.
Yeah.
Would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
It makes more sense.
You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Can I talk to her now?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I know where we are now. We're dead.
Say it. Speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
Yep. You're right. It is what it is. Apparently.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah. It'd be awesome.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret.
It's beautiful.
It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Yeah, Olivia, took a break. I am. So that we're really like in fucking hell ish, sort of. Or some kind of limbo, or some kind of weird pocket dimension. I'm still not entirely sure. I mean, I can go back through the time portal, so I must be special, but I did meet the hooded lady after falling into the Tiber. And I don't think I had a coin, I don't think I had anything. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. So, yes, it is all up to me. It's a great power, but it's a great responsibility for it to all be up to you. All right, let's see. So the Roman plaque. We should follow that. Okay, am I going into like evil territory that I shouldn't go into? You know, I have a funny feeling that maybe I don't need to go in here right now. Also, I learned previously that you shouldn't step on fires because you actually will kind of like, Octavia, yeah, she's that Christian girl. She's a Christian. She loves Jesus. And we pretend that we're dead. When we pretend that we're dead. Okay, so Octavia, yeah, well, maybe the underworld, maybe I'm just visiting. What if I'm Jesus?
Salve, Dooley.
He doesn't look
I'm
like
sad.
Jesus, but
Am I
he
going to die in here?
walks like an animal.
I don't think so, my friend.
Talks like an
It's
animal. I
election
don't
day
think that's
today.
the...
Perhaps
that's
our
the
new
words.
magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime
It's the
soon.
wrong
Dooley.
way.
My mother told me. Very
And to Marshall be a whore, but nobody ever told her it's the wrong way. I can't remember the words of that. Dude, I feel like my jukebox of music lyrics is degrading. Sometimes I can't remember all the words to a song. I should have like thousands of them in my brain, but sometimes I don't. Okay, so yeah, I think we have to come up, like, don't we have to come up? No, that's right, we have to go all, there's like a whole complicated system of how to get over there, isn't there? Or no, actually, no, it's not that complicated. It's right here. I smoked too many weed bowls. I missed what? Yeah, Rufius is over there, but Octavia is over here. Well, there's two different ones. I wanted to say hi to Octavia because I think she's spectacular. Here's my dude trying to push the whole boulder. Hey, let me help you. Alright. Octavia. What is this graffiti? Did I never even look at that?
Salve, friend.
I wonder
I'm
if it's
Octavia.
bad graffiti.
Welcome to life under the Golden Rule.
Octavia.
It's a ghastly thing, is it not?
Yeah.
How are you faring so far?
Oh, I'm faring. I'm faring very good.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used
When
to
you
lay
first
awake at night
arrived?
contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Look, don't worry about the answers. It's the questions that drive us. So anyways, I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I
And
have,
I'm not paying for
I
that guy
couldn't
to
in
not kill
good
himself
conscience
again.
give it to you. That's all I'll say.
Man, look, we can do this the easy way, and we can do this the other one. What if the magistrate were to know that you're a Jesus worshiper? That weird cult. They literally, did you know that they literally drink the blood and eat the flesh of their god? It's barbarism.
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you.
I don't like this version of Octavia. I think we got along better last time. What do you think about this Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught
reciprocal.
the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
You're referring to the doctrine of original sin. I already know you're a Christian. And yes, that is typically a universal doctrine amongst all the different types of Christians. The idea of original sin, that human beings are inherently fallen, that the sins of the Father passes on to the Son, and so on and so forth. That's the opposite of being morally like a blank slate, you know, tabula rasa. Nature versus nurture. Original sin would fall in. So anyway, I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I don't think that's true. I don't think you can be fundamentally good or bad. I think you exist in a state of nature until you have some way of comparing right against wrong. If you don't know any better, I mean, is a tornado evil because it destroys your house? It exists in a state of nature.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Hey, Octavia, there's gonna be some intervention. Don't even worry about that.
I wish I shared your faith.
Oh, we can share the faith if you want it. I'm free. Say you're Christian.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
It was probably not much worse than normal execution. Girl, I'm just gonna be straight with you. I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk. Can you please tell me where that is?
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have,
not gonna tell
I couldn't
me.
in good conscience give it to you.
You know what? There's
That's
about
all
to
I'll
be.
say.
What about? Could you do it in bad conscience? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to find it on my own.
All right, well, it was
I hope
lovely
your friend
to meet
jumps
you.
off the bridge
I
again.
look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe
Yeah, I've already
this is
met
how
her
it
like
ends.
3 times, 4 times, 5
No,
times.
no.
Is he gonna do the jumpy
no,
doo?
no.
Is he gonna do the
Orpheus,
jumpy
what are you
doo?
doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's
Dude.
the idea.
Do the jumpy
What?
doodle.
Why? Why would you want that?
Might
Why
as
do you
well
think
jump.
I'm stuck
Bum,
for the rest
bum,
of my life,
bum,
working for a man who treats me like an
bum,
animal?
bum.
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates.
Alright, well,
Is that what you want?
that's
I'm
not how it
sorry,
works.
but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius.
Don't care
Help him.
anymore.
If he goes through with it, it could
I
be the end
don't
for us all.
care no more.
I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing.
I
Please, you
don't
need to talk
care.
to him.
Do you really think this sideways motion that he's about to make is gonna... Alright, look, I'll talk to him again, but I ain't giving any money this time. I'm running out of money from paying this dude. 'Cause
Thank you.
Apparently you
And
don't get it
please.
back.
Choose your words carefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the word for him. I guess I haven't... Stop! In the name of love...
If you're trying to make it easier for me to build up the nerve, it's working.
Can we talk?
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
It's not a crime against the Empire. It's a crime against yourself, dude. How bad could it possibly be? Okay, so you owe a whole bunch of really weird people impossible amounts of money. So what? What are they gonna do? Oh, they could do a lot. I guess they could put you on a... You can make you a galley slave. You'll be rowing for the next 20 years. Look, dude. If you're suffering badly enough, I would never tell somebody that. It's wrong and you know it, man. You know that it's wrong.
Don't you think I know that? But why should I care?
If you care about other people... Exactly. Well, you're being selfish. I could say I care about you, but he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't remember. Maybe we can be friends. That's... What? I want to tell him you're being selfish because, you know, if you do that, no matter how bad things might be, you're going to be affecting a lot of people. I mean, people, you know what I mean? I mean, you're being selfish, man. Come on, be a team player. Life doesn't necessarily have to be awesome. A lot of people simply have to. I don't know, Jeanette, what do you think I should say? You want me to say I care? Oh, I care about you, person that I've never met. Instead of being blunt, like, dude, you're being selfish. I want to say that he's being selfish. Because he is.
And it's not selfish to demand someone keeps suffering like I am. For your own sake, I am out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Dude, why can I not just grab him? Well, maybe I was wrong, but that's what I would have actually said to somebody like that.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh, Lord.
That's why they don't hire me to be the sideways crisis negotiator. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we always get to try this again. Well, we already know that it didn't break the golden rule. We already know it wasn't my fault.
I'll have to let everyone know what's happened. And I guess
So I still
Malleolus
gotta
will
try
have
to
clean up
find
the
that
mess in
friggin'
his villa.
plaque.
It's of his own making,
Yes,
after all.
I'm gonna look at the graffiti
And I'd
right
best
now.
pray for poor Ulpius.
Yeah, Requiescant in Pace, Ulfius. So the graffiti, did she had already cleaned it? No, she was in the process. Oh, super. Okay, so it just, I urinated into Malleus's villa from above and got away. What? Maybe that explains, because that's funny because it kind of looked when he's standing there like he was doing the pee-pee stand. Somebody apparently had stood here and done the pee-pee into the Malleus's little pool. Okay, so we have to understand. God, fucking, it's locked. Ma'am, can you give me advice? No, apparently not. Okay, so, well, I guess we screwed that one up. Have somebody had sent me a message? Hold on 1 second. So, here's what it's going to do. Rufius, yeah, dude, that's the guy that growls at me. But you know what? He's also a Christian. We know that because he doesn't like dudes that like dudes, but he actually himself likes dudes. So it's a complicated struggle that he has to endure within his own self, I guess. Hey man, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, I guess. You know, they say, you know, live and let live. Live and let live. I mean, live and let live goes so far, obviously. You know. You should never enforce your preferences on other people. That's essentially I think that's what evil is, really. Oh, Rufius, you're the guy I was trying to say hi to you. Not like that, but just, you know, because I have to talk to you.
I have nothing to say to you, Kaput Mada.
I've already... Okay, so I need to break the golden rule so I can go back to the time Warple. Dude, can I... Well, actually, before we do anything stupid and drastic like that... Who was that person? She's back to scrubbing.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
I wonder how much your head is worth on the inside. That was a terrible comeback. It was awful. I'm ashamed. I'm sorry. So is this where the Christians hang out and do their rituals, which involve the drinking of blood and all kinds of things? Did you know that their scriptures say that there's no man or woman in the kingdom of Christ. Therefore, they're all boys and girls, and and girls at the same time. Dude, Jeanette, honestly, like, there's some pretty good. Okay, let me use I need my flashlight. Okay, I need to be able to understand what's going on. Dude, the rumors, or at least the things that were said about early Christians, whether it's true or not, but the very early Christians, like, they were at least accused of a lot of really weird shit. Oh, what is this graffiti? Hello, graffiti. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. I think we've been here. Alright. What am I looking for? But yeah, because, you see, they would meet at night. Like, in secret, and be these private clubs, so all these rumors started spreading that there was, like, just, like, crazy, like, sex orgies and blood sacrifice and stuff like that. Excuse me. The main problem was that being an inherently monotheistic religion and exclusivist, and it doesn't really play nice with okay, let me put this over and get down. Doesn't really play nice with the way that the Romans had been managing their empire, and other empires had managed themselves. Yeah, I don't know if maybe I can squeeze in here somehow and grab those. Yeah, I did see those arrows. But one of the things that made the Roman Empire so... Oh, yes! 7 arrows. 7 arrows. One of the things that made the Roman Empire so... They didn't really care too much about what gods people worshipped, because for most of human history, gods were essentially local things or regional things, and there might be like some over god, but it's not the same concept of. They wouldn't have thought of gods the same way that we do. Language always kind of fucks up the understanding of things. Monotheism was unique in that it said that there's literally only one god, with some asterisks behind it, of course. But if it's exclusivist, see, the Romans would say, "Oh, hey, we conquered you, and you have gods that are similar to ours. Like, you have a water god, and in a lot of cases, they're probably actually related to each other. These are climbable." Yes, okay. I gotta play the game. I'm sorry. We're not doing the Bible stream. I don't get paid enough. I haven't been paid anything. I said there was money, but I don't know where it is. So, Octavia is worshiping Jesus. Octavia is Christian. To defeat the Huns. Oh, did that not work correctly? Well, maybe I'll shoot it from the bottom part. Octavia is Christian. To defeat Satan. Hey, baby. How are you doing? I don't mean to... What are we looking at? Hold on, let me put the bow away. The Ichthyus.
What are you doing here? Please leave.
Leave? Why would I leave? You wanted me to worship Jesus with you.
I said please leave. You're trespassing.
No, please. Don't do this to me. There's a key. Okay. I got a brand new key. Livia. Or Octavia. God, I can't keep my Roman girls straight. Oh no. What happened? Okay. Oh, okay.
Salve, friend.
Now you're gonna be nice to me? Head babe. Where'd you go? She ran all the way off. Oh my god. Girls are so confusing. Is there anything here for me to grab? the wooden carving. Yeah, Ichthyos. Right, you remember, because in the Gospels, when Jesus is gathering up his dream team, the magical 12 disciples, when he calls Simon, you know, they're out fishing, they're like, fuck, we can't catch anything, we've been fishing all night long, caught one single damn fish, and then he's like, hey, go cast your nets out a little further on the other side. And they're like, you know what, why the fuck not? Here's the Roman plaque, Roman plaque, Roman plaque. And then they catch so many fish that the whole friggin' boat is like about to give up. You can't even handle it anymore. It's a good story. No.
What an extraordinary lamp.
What an extraordinary something else I'll tell you about. But I don't want to be rude. Ma'am, are you married in the bounds of holy matrimony? Is this how early? Dude, I love the mosaics. No, wait a minute.
Suffer
What?
the sins of the one.
For worshiping Jesus? No. Wait a minute. I'm in trouble for worshiping Jesus? No. Do run, do run. I'm mad, I'm on. Okay, so we gotta get the fuck out of. We gotta get the shit off the whole situation. We gotta zigzag. We gotta zigzag. We gotta M to the beats, M to the beats, M to the beats, M to the beats, M to the beat, bomb. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta get this stuff tied up, taken out, took off, took us. We must preserve the life. My hope will never die. Alright, yes, into the Stargate. Holy baloney. Well, I had acquired the tablet, or the Roman plaque. Oh, lordy. This game is... I'm enjoying it. Alright, Mr. Clean. So is he part of this whole conspiracy? Are you working with the evil lady? Is she really evil, or is she more of... I like how he looks like his head is on backwards to his body.
Salve, friend.
Oh, there you go.
Mind
Salve,
telling me
yep.
who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
You know, the bow on my back is none of your concern right now, to be quite honest.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Yeah, of course you are. So go take care of Yulia. Blah blah blah. You already know. Sophium. Give it to her. She'll be fine.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
Yes, I know you can. You've done it like 3 times already. Also, stop that dude Fabia from entering the empty shrine. Or no, Fabia's not a dude. Fabia's that chick. That's right. Fabia's that chick with the weird like meth eyes. Stop her going in and make sure that the assassin does go in. He'll find what he's looking for. It'll be the last thing he sees.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Yeah, I was trying to make it easy. Okay, cool.
I'll go.
Post
But
haste.
once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
You know, I'll tell you something eventually. Alright. Well, let's see. Where, realistically, like, where am I at this point? What time is it? Yeah, I guess I haven't really accused anybody of anything yet. Okay, well I did get the Roman plaques, so now I've got to fuck the Greek. Yes, the Greeks. Where's that Greek dude? They were talking about that. What's his name? Georgius? Gorgeous. Whatever the fuck his name is. I think he's over in the market.
You,
Hey.
Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. Can I really do anything with Dilly at this point? I don't think they're gonna let you
Hello?
out, man.
Hello. Have we met before?
Oh, I don't think so. Oh, Jeanette, does one have to have a PlayStation to play this? I don't know. Actually, it'd be very easy to look it up. Let's see. I don't think so, because it's on, it's Unreal 4 engine, so let me real quick, go doodle. Yeah, it's made by an Australian, you know, the Land Down Under? Oh no, I had heard a noise of death and falling. Okay, so that's the assassin being killed. Look, let's talk about
My
this dude's
friend Hannibal
treasure.
used to look after me.
Hannibal.
He said he always would. But then, he died. It was
Let's
very
see.
sad. He said,
Oh shit,
if
it's on
anything
everything,
ever
dude.
happened to him,
It's on
I had to
Windows,
find something
PS4,
very
PS5,
precious hidden away.
Xbox,
He
both
gave me this
Xboxes,
key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure.
Nintendo Switch,
But I
and
couldn't
it's also
find
on
it.
Stadia. Yeah, we've already
All I
listened to
remember
this
now,
guy.
nobody looks
Yeah.
after me.
Okay, so if you give me the key, I can try to figure out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would.
I was
trust
trying to get this
a
guy
lot.
out of here, but I talked to the magistrate, and he said no, we're not gonna let him out because he's too feeble. Apparently, this guy is too feeble-minded to not break the golden rule. But at the same time, if he breaks the golden rule, he's gonna be held responsible. It's true, he did put him here for a reason, and it's not that I don't understand what his reasoning is. I'm not sure what the solution is, and I'm always curious about what the actual lines are. This is what moral philosophy has been trying to figure out. And going back to like the Code of Hammurabi, try make laws, set standards of what's right and what's wrong. Dude, actually, this is made by an Australian studio. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna tell him this time, the magistrate put you here for a reason.
You're mean. I don't like you.
Join the club, buddy. I can't get you out anyway because I already talked to the dude, and I'm gonna have to figure out some way to get him out. Maybe on the next time warp. Because I keep having to... I probably met this guy like 3 times already.
Hello?
Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Alright, let's see. I'm looking for the Greek plaque. Greek plaque. Greek plaque. Georgius. Georgius. I call him Gorgeous Georgius on account of he's...
Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, he's Greek. If you couldn't guess.
Greetings, I'm Georgie. Did gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary.
Well,
Leather
your
boots in
dress
place of
is
sandals,
good.
trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design.
Well,
I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
From what part of the world do I hail? I hail wherever I go. You know what I mean? Like, never mind. It's not going down that road. I'm from beyond the edge of the known world.
Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
Yeah, actually, I needed to talk to this dude about, do you know where I can find a Greek plaque? And I am not talking about your teeth. So don't even, I'm sure it's all caked up with feta cheese and olive oil and stuff.
And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius.
I thought your name was Georgios.
They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter.
They have the same etymology. That's true. That's absolutely true, dude.
I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from?
Well, to be fair, a lot of it came from, like, the Minoans before y'all were even a
and
thing.
I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague
the hairy-on Greek right there.
From a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Douli. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Demeter? I think she's pretty hot, but you don't want to get on her wrong side. And I think both of them are her wrong side. Oh, by the way, let's talk politics. Why not? Who are you going to vote for, Mr. Bald? Look like you ought to be on a bottle of salad dressing.
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Bottle of salad dressing? What the fuck are they talking about? Oh no. Let's talk about
But
something.
of course.
Yes, of course. Oh no. I think we've talked. Yeah, he got here through the Tiber just like everyone else. Bloopity doop. So did he give me a clue?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
How well code? Oh, okay. I misheard. I thought he said like how well Joe cooperate. It's like I don't know what movie he was in. Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When
So it
Demeter,
looks like-
the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried
what?
up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus.
Wow, dude. My whole thing is these gods seem to be a bunch of fucking drunk, horny, and capricious teenagers that just cause problems amongst each other for no reason. And they've created these little playthings they call humans. Right? Is that basically what it is? What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing."
Easier said than done, man.
Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
You know, it is a pessimistic view of things. I've seen it happen, but what's the point of telling him? He won't remember next time anyway.
It is not all bad, my friend, because it is this fragility which makes life so precious. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
Look, if you want to wear that, fucking knock yourself out, dude. Hey, you know, let that arm hair hang out. Go for it.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Sorry, I'm chewing my edible, which means I'm about to go into THC Zen mode. Happy Saturday night. And it was Saturday night. I guess that makes it alright. Sorry. So, did I screw this up by being rude to Dooley? Are there... The plaque is inside of the hole. Can I unlock the door? No, I do not have such a capability. Can I just steal it through the door? Okay. Sir. Hey, I know I said a mean thing to you earlier, but I wasn't myself. My blood sugar had been low. But I ate a Snickers, and then I had felt better. Because you're not going to talk to me.
Hello?
Wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? Alright. Ma'am. It's fine. Yeah. I don't think she can help me. It was Saturday night. I guess that makes it over. I can't pick this up and use it. We can boys. Can I just kill him right off in the... Sir?
Hello?
Hello? Come on, pelo. Yeah, I can do the voice. Boys. It's like I can always come back. Yeah, this note on the floor. I did not do it. Alright, here's what it's gonna do. So, the way that I'm from here, the way I get back, I've got to run all the way through there, and then I gotta hit the thing, and then I gotta hit the other one. Okay. Sir, excuse me.
Hello?
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna kill you. There's no reason for it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this until, I come back to the time portal. I'm gonna have to be nicer to him. This game really makes you think.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill that Dooley. I'm not gonna kill him. However, I'm gonna kill this guy just for the fun of it. No, bury the
Whatever's
hatchet.
in that great temple up there on
Bury
the bluff.
the
I
hatchet.
bet it's worth a
Shiny.
Welcome.
Lucretia.
Feeling all right?
Alright. I want to see if there's anything. So, can we talk about
Sure.
Yulia?
What do you want to know?
Have we figured that situation out?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Look, we know that she bought hemlock from somebody and she drank it. We don't have to talk about that, Lucretia.
Gladly.
So, is there any other road? Well,
A
see what
city
she's
without
with it.
sin might sound
Golden
good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
Yeah. I mean, you are kind of at the mercy of... I'm still trying to understand exactly what the Golden Rule entails. Most of it is basic kindergarten morality, but it seems like some of it is a little more nuanced and specific. And these gods seem to be so capricious. They're prone to bouts of rage and jealousy. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get
That's
going.
a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Yeah, you know, why not? Oh, that's... Yeah, so, Yulia, you're fine, girl. Aren't you? She's crying out the... She's gonna be mad at me.
I'm still a bit out of it.
Galerius saved your life this
Galerius
time.
just saved my life. Was
Yeah.
there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Oh yeah, you need to rest. Yeah, we don't need to yeah. You just need to
All
rest.
right. Goodbye.
Sleep, Yulia.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Hey.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Alright.
No idea what you're talking about?
Let's try this again without accusing him of the thing that we all know. Okay. Found the incomplete letter to him in the
Yes,
quarters.
so what? What are you going to do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? I just wanted to know, dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now get lost.
Does that instantly end the conversation this time? Oh my god.
Ah, you again. No idea what you're talking about?
Why does... I think I've tried bluff before and it like doesn't work.
Yeah? Prove it.
I guess, do I have to actually
No
have
idea
something?
what you're talking about?
He keeps denying it. Okay, let's try
Yes, so
this again.
what? What are you going to do about it?
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just
And
gonna
why
tell you
should
to
I?
stop fucking with him.
The one true God says that for man to lie with another man is an abomination. His presence here is a threat to us all.
That's true. Why hasn't the golden rule been broken already?
Well, I don't know. Maybe God hasn't noticed yet.
I think we've been through this conversation
When he
before.
does, we're going to have a problem.
You can't have it both ways, man. This is one of those things. If God is omniscient and omnipotent at the same time, you know, well, number one, if he's omniscient, that means that, like, you can't hide your sin from God. Anyways, seems to be your agitation is bigger. So don't do that one. Let's try this one. The gods of Rome don't care about homosexuality, so why would they care about Virgil?
There is only one true God.
Right.
And he laid waste to Sodom and Gomorrah. Because
I don't know if I was able to
exactly
pick that up, Jeanette.
this kind of thing.
It wouldn't matter either way. Okay, so I think I'm trying. How do you think a magistrate would react if he knew you were a cultist? I could ask that. Who is it that said do unto others as you would have them do unto you?
I am doing that. If I was about to get everyone else killed, I would want someone to stop me.
It seems like nothing I'm going to say is going to change your mind.
Smart. Now get lost.
Maybe there is.
Talking.
If I can find something in his room, I'll have to go back to his room at some point, and maybe I'll find something or some other line of dialogue that I can.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on
You
the
know,
bluff, I bet it's worth
Sir.
a fortune.
Sir, you're on notice, okay? You're on notice. Oh, what is this? Did I ever read these graffitis yet? Opus loves Scintilla, corrected to Opus killed Scintilla. Opios, not Opus, Opios. Is that a vicious rumor? Opius didn't kill Scintilla. We still have not found. There. Oh yes. Hold on. I must shoot with the arrow bow. This flower vine, leaves. Yes. Now it has been shot. I don't know where it takes me to. It takes me up to the land of the lost. There's a treasure chest. Yes. 1,052 denariuses and 6 arrows. I'm on top of the world. How many denariuses do I have? The butterflies had guided me. Okay, so. Well, hey man, if people are. Hold on one second. Voice chat. I know there's people that want to do the voice chats at some point. Yeah, I really like this game. The cistern. Where is the cistern? The brethren. It's, you know, or whatsoever that you do to the least of these my brethren or my sister, and you know, like you could read it either way. Whatever I do to the least of these, my sister, and you also do unto me. I think that's in the Bible somewhere. Something like that. Probably not exact quote. Oh, it's cool, man, because I'm probably going to have to figure out where the cistern is. So, Centilla, we have to figure out what happens to Centilla. Where had Centilla gone? Do I have any markers there? Yes, that one is Ulpius. Oh, he's back up on the ledge. Alright, Mr. Sledge. Do I have to buy his freedom every single fucking time? Sir?
Hello?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to just chill there for a second. I think I could probably go ahead and put the Roman plaque in, though. Let me look around for other sources of money. Not being... yeah. Oh, but I can take his bow, though. I still have... Does that mean I have 2 bows? Yes, that means I have... So I can sell... That means I can sell the other one to this fucking nugget over here.
How'd you do?
Maybe. Theseus. You're lucky your head is still attached to your neck.
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
Yeah, you can't have the nice one.
Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. I mean, it's not as if you have any use for it down here.
Is there any way for me to sell... Oh, for the right price, I'll tell you where you can get your own.
Now you're talking, I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
5,000 denarii, you fuck nugget.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Ulysses? Think of it as an investment. Dude, think about it. A few little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining. Think about it. Any carbon-based life form, essentially, can be converted instantly into gold with one simple shot of an arrow.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay up.
Well, no. Honestly, it gets too complicated.
Wait. Let's not be too hasty, friend. I just want a little assurance that I can trust you, that's all.
Oh, trust me. You can trust me. If you trust me half as much as I trusted you when you fucked me over that one time. Alright. You just have to check your chances, dude. I managed to get it, didn't I? Well, the golden rule won't allow me to not deliver my promises. It's kind of like saying Vulcans cannot lie. It's a lie. It's a lie that Vulcans can't lie.
I suppose you're right. All right, you drive a hard bargain, but here's your money. Now, the location of that bow.
Oh, it's up your butt and around the corner, you fucking... Oh, it's in the Shrine of Diana. Go for it.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that.
I'm sure they do.
I can't take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the golden rule. You
Yeah, I
promised to
did.
tell me where I could get one of my own.
It's literally there. You have to turn the lights out and then take it.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
No, it's not a joke. You gave me what I wanted, and I gave you what I promised. It's one of the Franga rules of acquisition. A deal is a deal is a deal. Caveat emptor.
I don't believe this is happening.
You don't have to believe it. I love a good loophole. Fucking weirdo.
Don't even talk to me.
Nope. He got what was coming to him. That was awesome. Ma'am, how you doing?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
That was just amazing. Okay, so we gotta go this way.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Centilla, Navia?
I'm gonna eavesdrop.
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer.
A newcomer?
Strangely dressed fella.
A traveller from a faraway land, then?
Seems that
Yeah.
way.
Then let's make sure he feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Come from the land of the ice and snow, where the midnight sun, where the hot springs flow. Hammer of the gods, we'll drive our ships to new lands. Fight the horde, sing and cry. Valhalla, I'm coming. Well, Jeanette, I enjoyed it, but that's only because you know what that dude did to me. You know how he fucked with my character. He tried to pull some sleazy bullshit on me. Well, I turned it straight back on him, and I gave him back fourfold. Now he just gave me 5,000 denarii. So even if this dude still wants to jump, I can pay him enough to pay off his debt, so I don't have to jump this time. They say that the thing, what is it that they say when you're like 2 years old or something? What goes around comes around. It's a very simple way of putting it, but there's at least a certain truth to it. Sometimes. Well, it's always satisfying. How you doing there?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
Salve.
Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not?
It's a ghastly
How are
thing.
you faring so far?
Simply ghastly. Oh, no. You know what? Let's just...
another stoic, perhaps.
Let's another stoic, perhaps.
We all need something to help us through times like these. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first...
I've been where I
used to
am
lay
now
awake at
like
night
15 different
contemplating
times
the big
already.
questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out?
I've
What
got to
is the
consult
Golden
this
Rule,
dude.
and who or what is responsible for it? I
Who?
still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What have you learned? Okay, so all I really need to do is say I'm going now, and then
Alright,
hopefully,
well,
dude,
it was
boy
lovely to meet
goes
you. I look forward to
crazy.
getting to know you better over the coming months.
I gotta pay him off the ledge
And
this
if you
time.
ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back
No.
from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Yeah,
Why do you
dude?
think I'm stuck for the rest
stuck.
of my life working for a man who treats me like
Right,
an
right,
animal?
we know. Yeah, he treats you like an
I know
animal.
things are hard for you right now.
I
They're
know
hard for all of
things are
us.
hard
We're
for
all
you.
in this together, Ulpius. Please, please just think this through. If you do this,
I'm sorry, but I just don't.
I'm only skipping
help
it
him.
because I've been through
If he
this
goes through
like
with
at
it,
least
it could be the end for
once
us all.
this stream.
I don't
Yes.
know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing.
Well, we already
Please,
know.
You need to talk to him.
Octavia, ma'am, you need to. Okay, look. If what happens if I just leave? Like, fuck, I don't care.
Thank you.
No, I
And
actually
please,
do care.
choose your words
I know I
carefully.
can save him, but if I save him, I gotta get my stuff out of him as soon as possible. Is this what Scintilla would want? There's a rumor that he's the one that killed Scintilla. That's what I read on that graffiti recently.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
I know things. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Well, if you say so. You don't
do.
understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
I understand. Maybe I can solve your problem. I just swindled that dude who swindled me. I swindled him back so many times worse.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
Hey, Crimson,
If I
how's it
backed
going?
out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
No, Yulia or Lucretia got her the sulfilium into her, and then she's. Hey man, she's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, really? That Changes things a little.
No, it changes
but we're
things
still
a
in
lot.
debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
2,000. I just spent 2,000 denarii buying a steak last night. I got money, dude. It's not about money. Money's made up anyway. A lot of people don't know that.
Really?
Yeah, here you go.
Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then.
As long as you don't spend it all on meth. I mean, look at that dude's eyeballs. No, you'd be free. I'm not gonna throw you to the wolves. Hey, Matt is cool 2018. Yeah, here in a minute, I think we're probably gonna have a voice chat on the Discord. But I gotta. Okay.
Do that for us. A couple of complete strangers.
Yeah, as long as you lay off the drugs a little bit, because your eyeballs need to. You need to try to get your eyeballs back into the normal equilibrium of eyeballs.
It seems today we are both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
We're rare. Here's your money, dude. Don't spend it on meth. Like, at least don't spend all of it on meth. A little bit here and there, maybe. It's whatever you want to do.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you.
Well,
But I have nothing but the
don't think
tunic on
about
my
it too
back.
hard. Yeah, dude, keep the tunic on your back. We don't need that coming off. Yeah,
I'll
don't
go
worry
and take
about it.
care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Never forget. Obios. But I need to talk to him. Sir, before you leave all the way, I need to speak to you about other thing. No, he's running. Must I chase him? Obios. There is something I gotta speak to you about at some point. Sir, stop running. Hey, okay. I'm gonna flashlight. Hey. I need to talk to you about something, dude. Come here. What is wrong with... I know there's something that I gotta talk... Where is he going? Is he just gonna go in... Oh, they're gonna have...
Glad you didn't go
Oh
through
no,
with
are
it.
they gonna have a...
It wasn't for lack of trying.
Oh, are they gonna have a...
Now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
That's
We're
right, I have
free.
like 2 different bows.
Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
Yeah, it's true.
How?
No, you don't have to
Kama
go there.
arranged it somehow.
Really? That's
I'll be there in a second.
incredible.
I just want this moment to
what a
play out real
relief.
quick.
I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back.
Dude, why don't you get
And we'll
closer to her? You
celebrate
talk, you're
properly
like
when you're ready.
I
12
will.
feet across the room.
Thank you, Olvius. I will.
I thought he was gonna go in for a kiss. I don't know. Well, okay, so... Sir, I need to speak to you about something very quickly.
Shalom.
Hold on. Okay, why not? What's your story?
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally.
Oh, yes.
But
Oh,
when
really?
I was a child, I moved to
Really?
Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every
Yeah.
road leading out of Rome was in
Sometimes it works.
chaos. Full of people with all their belongings in carts, and brigands preying on them.
Fucking
Several
brigands,
hours
man.
down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there.
Was it
It's
that
strange though because I still had my purse on me.
First.
Why would a robber
Carry
knock me
first.
unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
He probably saw the purse and was like, what's going on? Nah, let me guess. He fell in the Tiber and he woke up and it was a chick with a hood on. Good for you for risking your life to help others. That's noble. Maybe not necessarily worked out, but you don't know. You never know. You never do know. You know what I mean? You don't. He's looking at me all eyebrows. Yeah.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
It's true. I think that's one of the reasons why it's important to have, like, the standard of, like, you know, there's an absolute right and wrong, and just, you don't even have to, like, you know, I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's talk about Scintilla. I gotta
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago,
you were in love with Scintilla.
She went missing.
You think she's gorgeous. You wanna kiss her. Why don't you start from the beginning? Let's just understand this entire story, because I might as well hear it. I've tried to save you from killing yourself like 6 times at this point, so I deserve to know the story.
Alright. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus' villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was
Salve.
the most beautiful thing I had ever heard.
Was that Mr. Clean?
I wasn't allowed out. So once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful.
Yeah,
and then
the
she looked up and
butterflies.
saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her, and from
Pulse
the moment
quickens.
she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for
Her
her.
head over
And
heels.
so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
Do I think he's hiding something? I've seen the graffiti. But that could just be vicious rumors. But I think I should ask him at the expense, at the risk of ruining his trust simply by asking him this question. But maybe he is hiding something.
I swear by the gods of Rome, I don't know what happened to her. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule.
You think
I
she
can't
got
prove
out,
it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing.
Wait a minute.
Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Any ideas? Somebody like you. And someone like you. Is that why he was so guilty that he wanted to throw himself? Typically, you don't want to be unnecessarily accusatory. I just want information. Somebody like you, that's putting him directly on the spot. I don't think that's a good idea. Any ideas? Make it more open-ended.
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt
that Growly
the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the golden rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
A great many things. Hey, man. Well, I will get right on it. Ulpius.
Let me know what you discover.
Hey, Holly. Okay, so I think people are doing a Discord chat situation. Maybe. How's it going, Hollywood? Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and save it right now here. So, what have I accomplished? Hold on. Ugh. 9, 42, 11, 20, 30, 40. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I've saved it. So, yeah, just recap, what have I accomplished? I accomplished a couple things. I talked to one chick. She told me all this crazy stuff. Oh my god, we're dead. At least we might be dead, or at least some of the people here are dead. I don't know if I'm actually dead. Honestly, I should put the bow away. I don't want to piss people off. But apparently we're going through the whole underworld. Yeah, I'm going into the voice chat right now.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Who are you?
Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day.
Yeah, he doesn't receive visitors on election day. He only receives visitors on... Never mind. I shouldn't say that. Okay, yeah, I'll see y'all around on Discord.